Little content warning for this episode, number 13 of Two Pans in a Pod.
We have discussions of anarchy and crime.
Also, we do talk a little bit about suicide and self-harm.
We talk a little bit about Greg Abbott and transphobia in Texas.
Yes, and for those who may have food-related triggers, we are going to discuss baking and food on this episode. So if that's a trigger for you, Kit thoughtfully thought we should mention that. So thank you, Kit.
Absolutely.
On with the show.
Yes.
We should do that a little louder.
Rock and roll! Yeah, bruh.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, bruh. Hello, and welcome to Two Pans in a Pod with
Episode
working music.
13.
1-3, lucky number 13.
Dun, dun, dun.
We also have a black cat overseeing the proceedings today.
She's looking a little like a vulture right now. She's kind of got that like neck thing going on, like looking at us like, I will eat you when you die.
Probably as spooky as a cat that small can really look.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Small, but fierce.
Our executive producer today is Minerva Elizabeth McGonigal.
Welcome, Minerva.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, I like your voice.
Oh, thank you.
I Ismed her the other day.
Yes, you did.
If you pull back her ears, she looks a lot like Isma.
Pull the lever, crowd.
Pull the lever! Wrong lever!
Eartha Kitt remains such an icon. Truly. Hello, and welcome to Two Pans in a Pod. This is my co-host Dave, who uses they, them pronouns.
And this is my co-host Kit, who uses they, them pronouns.
What up?
Hey. How have you been?
I have been. Let's see. We recorded episode 12, which we haven't yet released, but will soon.
Crossing fingers.
Because Spotify is a booty, and we don't want to be working with their distribution.
That's true. We have exited all of the Spotify platform as far as hosting goes, and everything's been moved. I'm just trying to figure out the publishing end for the new episodes now. Yeah. So once, I get past my executive dysfunction and or the learning curve, we'll be good to go.
Fabulous.
But we're going to record another one anyway.
It's the story of my life.
People are pounding on the doors asking for new episodes.
Let me in. We
need new content.
I did get a text from a listener/friend the other day asking, she said, I've been catching up on Two Pans in a Pod. I hope both of you recovered from COVID okay. And I was like, oh, God. And so I made an announcement on our Instagram that, yes, we are both still alive. We are just looking for a new distribution hub. We will still be available on Spotify. We just aren't working with their distributor hub anymore. So
the way that RSS feeds is once it goes out there, it goes everywhere. So
yes,
we inadvertently end up on Spotify, but we don't intentionally live there anymore.
And my whole thing, at least with like free spots, is that you can listen to podcasts anyway on Spotify, and the experience doesn't really change in terms of paid Spotify versus unpaid. I will say, for all of our listeners who are like hesitant to take the plunge and get rid of their paid Spotify, I did it. I have been using Bandcamp and SoundCloud and purchasing music directly from the artists.
Okay.
And it's really hard to do in this age of like convenience and streaming, but it's really important to remember, especially if you're a fan of like indie artists and underground artists, like they see so little money from Spotify returns that it's really way more ethical if you can go to Bandcamp, find their page, purchase the music directly from the artists. That's way more support for them than Spotify is.
Yes.
So if you're still like hesitant on taking that plunge, I really, really encourage you to do that. Spotify is not beneficial for indie artists, for small artists, for those artists on TikTok that you love so much. They don't get a whole lot out of that Spotify thing. So
what they're getting is exposure, and that's about it.
Exactly.
And literally micro pennies per play.
Yes.
Like hundreds, maybe even thousands of a penny per play.
Yes.
So
go find their Bandcamp. Buy it directly from the artist. Buy it from the artist in the parking lot after the show, out of the trunk of their car. Like, let's make music grassroots again. I
have moved to another streaming service, however, because of where everything that has sat in my life for so many years has sat, I still haven't stopped paying for the other service, which we'll just call it the service which shall not be named anymore.
Yes. We'll just call it blah.
Nah.
Blah.
So I'm still paying for blah, but I'm trying to get used to But
Yes.
sometimes I need to find what I need to find on ugh.
Yep.
So
Yep.
they're both problematic. I don't think that the one I'm paying for now is any less problematic than Spotify. It's just that Schmogan doesn't live there.
Yeah.
He doesn't get money from them.
No. And that much money, too.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's just obscene.
Ooh, can we talk about obscene amounts of money? Did you see the Harry Markle podcast project?
No.
Oh, yeah. Harry and Meghan have a podcast.
Is it called Harry Markle?
No, Harry and Meghan Markle.
Gotcha, because that sounds like a slur.
Harry Markle. No, we'll call it the Harry Markle, though.
You, Harry Markle?
You, Harry Markle. It should be. So far, about $30 million have been poured into this, and not one episode has surfaced. 30 million with an M, $1 million has been poured into this podcast. Also a production.
God bless.
They actually had to send their team in because they had shelled out all this money and got 0 episodes, and they're like, we're sending in our team to get this taken care of.
That's so much money.
So much.
That's a truly obscene amount of, like, just think about...
Seriously, only $1 million has gone into this podcast.
I mean, God, I wish. No. Just, like, think about how vastly, like, your own life would be changed with a fraction of that money.
Yeah.
Like, a fraction. How much you could do with, like, your own art or your own music or your own whatever. Like, your own NFT startup company. Like, how much that... Even a fraction of that money, how much of a difference that would make. It's just disgusting.
Yeah. I think that was our rambling opening. Should we actually get to a catch-up corner?
Yeah, catch-up corner. Do. Yeah, our producer, Minerva, is...
She's signaling us to move on.
Just come on, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, people.
It's amazing how good she is with the hand signals.
So, Dave.
Yeah.
What's new with you?
Yeah. Not as much as I would like to have reported for this time.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, too, it hasn't been like 2 months.
It has
since
not.
The last time we recorded.
I buried myself in work. Like, I'm driving like crazy. I'm trying to get like every sort of like financial benefit from the world that I can right now. Yeah. And it's frustrating because I hate living in that space.
Yeah.
I hate feeling like the capitalist pig that I am.
I mean, you're kind of forced to subscribe to that.
Oh, certainly.
You know?
And there's no doubt that we all have to go out and commit a capitalism from time to time.
Oh, God, every day of my life.
Right, exactly.
Go support my business. Yeah.
But I somehow chose to work for myself, quote unquote.
Sure.
Which, I mean, I'm freelancing and doing all this, and then I pick up and do some driving with the ride sharing, which is, again, working for somebody else, but on my schedule. But I poured like a ton. Like, I was waking up at 3 a.m. and then I was like going to bed at 4 a.m. sometimes, and it was just kind of so I burnt out this last week.
Yeah.
I took Monday afternoon and all day yesterday off, and I feel a little bit better.
Good.
But, oh my God, yeah, I kind of forgot that it's like, oh, you don't have to constantly grind the gears.
Yeah, no, the hours at which I was getting text messages from you were a little concerning because I would text you at like a normal human texting time, and then I would get a text at just like an ungodly hour, and I would wake up and be like, whoa, you okay?
For example, I got up at 3:30 this morning.
Disgusting.
I'm so sorry.
But did you go to bed at 8:30?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't fall asleep until like 11 because I couldn't. Yeah, it was like one of those moments where I like went and got in the bed, and then my eyes were just open for forever.
Your brain was like, hey, here's 25 things you should think about.
Hey, remember that thing in middle school that you did? Remember what an asshole you were?
Remember what a piece of shit.
Remember junior prom when you like ghosted your date? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, poor Becky Riggs.
Dave.
Yeah, no, I was a horrible human being.
Becky Davis, sorry.
Yeah. I've said, I don't know how many times I've told the universe that. I mean, crazy and blah, 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 etc., but
totally.
Did not deserve to be ghosted on junior prom day.
I like to think that once in a while, Becky somewhere out there just like sneezes randomly and is like, what? Is somebody thinking about me? What's going on? I did not go to prom. I went to a movie with a girl I had a crush on instead, and I regret absolutely nothing.
I wish I had done something like that for
time.
My senior dinner dance.
Senior dinner dance?
Yeah, we didn't have a senior prom. We had a junior prom, and then seniors had like this kind of executive dinner dance thing. It was very fancy, very formal.
Wow.
But I went with a lovely Lynette. If you're still out there, Lynette Williams. We went together, and her best friend ended up having uterine problems all night long.
Oh.
Yeah, it was awful. I felt so bad for her, and so I lost my date all night. Like, I just kind of sat around. I talked with like Jenny's date. And
Jenny's date.
Sorry, Jenny.
It's like Jesse's girl.
Right. So we just kind of sat there looking at each other while dates were off doing things that, dates had to do. And it's just like, it was not, that was it. That was the whole thing. And then we ended up like not dancing. Sitting around looking at you. No. I hated high school.
All I remember about school dances, and I think I went to one dance in high school and then never went to another one, but we had them like once a month in middle school. And all I remember really about these dances was that inevitably the DJ would play Hero by Enrique Iglesias. That was like the slow dance song.
Oh no.
And then if you like timed it and you went into the bathroom like 30 seconds into the song, there was always a girl sitting on the floor crying, surrounded by all of her friends. That was like the experience. That was the middle school dance experience. So whenever I hear that song, I'm immediately like triggered. I'm like, I gotta go find whoever's crying in the bathroom.
Pavlovian response to go look for the crying girl in the bathroom.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
So, Kit.
Yes.
How have you been?
Well, I quit my job without notice.
I was wondering if we were going to discuss.
I have been working.
Oh, Minerva.
Got a big stretch going on.
Our producer is yawning.
You're meant to acknowledge a cat's big stretch. Oh, big stretch.
Oh, big stretch.
Yeah, if you don't acknowledge big stretch, you're a sociopath.
I think so.
I acknowledge big stretch when I see it on like someone who's like walking their dog and the dog stretch. Like, it's just automatic. But yeah, I have been working in the cannabis industry for like a year and a half now, and it has been a largely like overwhelmingly negative experience. It's been a super hostile work environment. And it's this weird, like wildly oscillating work environment where every week is like Russian roulette in terms of like who's going to be upset at me this week, And I got the promotion from hell. I don't even know, like 5 months ago. I'm not even sure. Time is a construct, but
sure.
I got this promotion from hell. Was getting flack every single week. It was awful. Everything about it was awful. And unfortunately, my direct supervisor was also the person who like got me the job, is a really old friend of mine, and I didn't want to like fuck them by being like, this sucks, peace out.
Right.
And so I was trying really hard to like hang on, and I was trying really hard to like make it work. And then finally a couple weeks ago, it had just been bullshit on top of bullshit. And like the night before, I had told my partner, like, I can't wait to see how my job description is going to change tomorrow.
Right.
And it did. And I quit. I couldn't do it anymore. So I pulled my supervisor aside, and I was like in tears, and I said, dude, I can't do this anymore. I'm having nightmares every night about this stupid fucking job. Like, I was having nightmares all the time. My therapist had been trying to get me. That's when you know you're in trouble, is when your therapist is like, you need to quit. And you're like, no, it's not that bad. It's that bad.
It's that bad.
So I quit. And I offered to finish out the day because there was a bunch of stuff that still needed to be done. And they basically hit me back with, get your stuff and go. And I was like,
good. Okay.
All
right. Fair enough.
Bye. So I gathered up my shit and I left.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of bizarre. And then like a bunch of stuff like wasn't then set up for the next week because I hadn't been able to, bummer.
Bummer. It's not your problem anymore.
So that was a huge life change, and it took me 4 days to stop having those nightmares. Like, it took 4 and I was having them literally every single night.
Well, and before you quit, I would get texts from you, or we would talk off mic about the nightmares that this job has been for you. It was
awful. And like, I'm still hearing rumors about myself in regards to the business. I heard recently that I'm suing them, and I was like, no, I'm not. You can't sue a place just because it's a shitty place to work. That's not against the law, unfortunately. Yeah. So that was weird because, someone texted me and they were like, I'm really proud of you. And I was like, for what? For quitting?
Yeah.
They were like, well, no, I heard. And I was like, oh, that's patently untrue. But, thank you for your faith in the system you think I could.
I love how the rumor mill flies around here.
It's bizarre. Yeah. It's so weird. Bend is such a small town still, like, really. But, so this really interesting thing happened where I filed for unemployment, because in the state of Oregon, if you quit a job with just cause in the eye of the state, you can file for unemployment. So I got a call from an arbiter.
Yeah.
And this was really interesting. And they said, so we're going to have to launch an investigation on this because you quit. It's just standard practice to investigate the just cause. And so I told them why I quit. There was a policy that had been instituted that was not within OSHA's guidelines, really. And that was the final straw in a long line of final straws.
Sure.
But, so I told her about that, and I told her about the
But that's something of substance you can give to them to use in your case.
Precisely. Yeah. And so I told her about all these things, the hostile work environment, all this stuff.
Right.
She calls me back and she says, I spoke with so-and-so, and they say that that's not the case. And I was like, okay, here's a series of screenshots.
I would expect them to say that, too.
Yeah. So, like, I sent the series of screenshots that have so-and-so's name at the top of this document. Like, so-and-so posted this document.
Right.
And is then telling the unemployment arbiter that I am misrepresenting what that document says when I was directly quoting the document.
Yeah.
Really interesting situation. I'm still waiting to hear back from the arbiter. I kind of think it's a good sign if I haven't, because she said you should hear from me on Tuesday. It's now Wednesday. I haven't heard back. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna continue on with my life now.
Perfect.
But yeah, that was really interesting to me. This, like, well, no, that's not true. But it's like, you're the one that posted that. Your name is on this document that I have downloaded.
Right.
So that's been a really interesting situation. So I quit my job. Then I got a flat tire, which, don't tell anyone, but it's actually been leaking air since August.
Oh my God.
It's fine. Hi, my name is Kit, and I have ADHD and executive dysfunction, and I don't like to talk to people, and so it's really hard for me to, like, go get necessary services.
Yeah.
But I took my car to Les Schwab, and I was so anxious about it. You know, I'm wearing a pair of Keith Haring sweatpants.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
And I was like, Keith Haring, give me strength. And I, like, wore these sweatpants to Les Schwab. And it was just a bead leak, and they were able to fix it for free.
Nice.
I've been driving on this August going, oh my God, and it was fine. It wasn't a big deal.
I can relate to that. You know how long I put off getting my oil changed?
Oh, gosh.
Like, they gave me the look. They're like, only about a quart came out of this, and it was all black. I'm like, we've been in a pandemic? They're like, no.
No. Excuse me.
No.
Yeah, I do that also. It's really why I have a partner who also has ADHD and executive dysfunction, but his manifests in a different way. And so we're able to, like, complement each other.
That's
where, like,
helpful.
I keep us on track and I keep us scheduled and I keep the bills paid. And then he does things like getting my oil changed and collecting all the glasses of water that I leave around the house.
Oh my gosh, the dishes.
Yeah.
I brought all the bedroom dishes out this morning.
Good job.
I thank you.
First off.
I figured out where all the spoons went. All the little spoons. There were nothing but big soup spoons left in the drawer. I had all the little ones in the house.
Our spoons end up in the car because my partner likes to eat breakfast on the way to work. And because we have a half-hour commute, or he does. So yeah, if we're missing spoons, I'm like, maybe I should go search my partner's car. Sorry, babe.
I just eat everything in my room. I watch TV while I eat in my room. It's just kind of my hangout. Plus, it's warmer in there.
Yep.
I have my space heater in there, my little radiator. Mm-hmm. The house kind of sits at like 65, which I don't like.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah.
That's like a few degrees too chilly.
I kicked it up to 70 before you got here because
Thank you. I was going to say, it doesn't feel like 65.
No, it was not. It was so cold. I came
like,
out of my room and I'm like, no, I don't want to wear 18 layers in the house.
That's funny. We try to keep it at like 68 in the house because that's what I grew up with. That was the temperature I grew up with.
Well, a lot of we're so in and out. It's hard to keep track of when we should have it at 68. And so it's just kind of on the 9 to 5 schedule. But I'm home a lot during the day.
Yeah.
When everybody else is like gone.
Yeah.
And it's cold
tricky.
here.
Yeah.
So normally I just hang out in my room so I don't have to heat the whole house.
See, and I've been doing a lot of turning our heater off because my office is on the sun side of the house. And so my office gets fucking boiling hot. I'm just sitting there like a little roast turnip trying to like do my perfume or like code something or whatever. And I'm sitting in there going, oh my God, like sweat. It's nasty.
Today's gender is roast turnip.
Yes, precisely. Yes, my gender of the day is roasted vegetable with a little bit of salt.
Oh, lovely. Olive oil?
Olive oil,
or coconut oil?
I prefer roasting vegetables in olive oil.
The flavor.
I think it crisps it up more too, I think. Yeah. Like, it just, I don't know.
Coconut oil has a lower smoke rate, so you're going to get everything's going to kind of singe a little.
I actually use a lot of sesame oil.
Ooh.
Because I'm a bougie bitch.
Bougie, and that's a lot of flavor, though.
My partner buys it, so that's what we have in the house. But more of that executive dysfunction, like partnership thing, I use the oil that he buys. So we have a lot of sesame oil. And I've only recently, I'm almost 30, I was a vegetarian for like 15 years, and I've only recently learned how to correctly stir-fry tofu.
Oh.
But that's pretty much been my diet for the last 2 weeks, is just like stir-fried variations of curried tofu.
Perfect.
It's been so good. So good, but a lot of sesame oil.
I want to talk about cooking this episode.
Okay.
We're going to do a little cooking talk.
Cooking segment.
Yeah, a little cooking segment. We'll do that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Coming up next.
Welcome back to Two Pans in a Pod. We're off mic. We have been raising the temperature of the discussion just a little bit.
I was already spicy today.
You were already spicy.
Now I am extra spicy today.
Kit is presenting as spicy today.
Spicy. Spicy. Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Let's talk about cooking.
I would love to talk about cooking. I had a viral video. I mean, I know that's like kind of commonplace these days.
A TikToker having a viral,
but more so, more than usual.
Yeah,
and it was because I fixed myself breakfast and bragged about it. A little humble brag about my biscuits and gravy that I fixed for myself. Even showed the biscuits in the video, and people said in the comments, "How did you make your biscuits do that?"
That sounds like such a double entendre. I even showed my biscuits.
I did. I showed off my biscuits, and they were fluffy and split open.
That's what we call a thirst trap, y'all.
Yes, it was a food thirst trap. Anyway, people want to know how I did it, so I did a little cooking video, like this is how I make biscuits, and it's like at over 1.5 million plays now. But Betty Crocker commented on it, said they were perfect, and then Pillsbury has hopped on and said, "What was that?" That was very good.
Thank you.
All right, new voice of the Pillsbury dough person, ladies and gentlemen. God. I don't even have to poke your belly to get you to do that.
I just do that naturally.
Because we believe in consent here.
Yes, correct.
Don't touch my body.
Don't touch my body.
Anyway, it got me thinking because it was very popular, this little cooking segment that I did. And I've done a couple since then that have also been very popular. Maybe I should do a cooking show. A queer cooking show.
Yeah.
But I thought, there's queer people already out there cooking, right?
Right.
Well, how do I make it different? When you see me, how much ethnicity, world traveler experience, all kinds of continents in my genetics do you see?
Well, it is February.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been a lot of sunlight.
Stop it.
So you might be a little reflective right now.
I'm almost translucent.
But, I mean, You're a white human
you
from
look
Utah.
at me and you assume that I boil the chicken and that I put raisins in potato salad.
Oh my God.
And to be fair, what I was raised with was fairly just Midwest block cooking.
Mormon cuisine.
I mean, and no shade to my grandmother or my mother who taught me how to cook, but they were just very white recipes.
Ambrosia.
Oh, so good.
I love ambrosia.
I have frog eye salad is my specialty.
What is frog eye salad?
It uses acini de pepe pasta.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put in the Cool Whip and all the marshmallows and all.
Midwestern intensifies.
It just is. But yeah, it's very sweet and not at all a salad, but frog eye salad. Funeral potatoes was another thing.
Remind me. I know those.
These are cheddar-based shredded potatoes that have been like crispied up, and maybe even like cornflakes crushed and
cornflakes.
Yeah,
that's what my mom made some last year or the year before for a birthday party, and I was like, rich. I'm sorry, what?
There's like sour cream and cheddar cheese in these potatoes. They're very rich, very but also just very Caucasian.
Yeah.
And I want to learn. I saw a lovely cook on TikTok the other day making a true chicken masala. Now, I've always, when I've done chicken masala, it's been like pan fry some chicken and throw a jar of sauce on top, some rice, call it good. That is so not what this person did.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to do that. But I want people of those nationalities or those ethnic backgrounds to teach me how to do it. I want to learn from them. What do you think of this idea?
I think that's a really cool segment idea, and I think it's so funny because I think on the one hand, it's you wanting to just learn this on a personal level, but you're also wanting to bring other people on that journey.
What's been most rewarding about the biscuit video is not that it went viral, not that a bunch of people liked it. It was that so many people took that recipe and tried it themselves and either left a comment saying that it was amazing or they actually posted a video of them using that recipe.
Yeah.
And it's just tricks that I've learned over time. It's not a family recipe or anything. It's not a big secret.
Right.
It's just basic recipe and laminating and all of that. But stuff that I've learned or taught myself over time.
The secret ingredient is crime.
Is crime?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Hello, welcome to Queer Anarchist Corner.
Okay, so we're going to go commit larceny and make biscuits.
Correct.
Lovely. But larceny to feed others.
Yes.
Yeah. We're just going to steal the ingredients from the big corporations. Wow. It's going to be hard to find a sponsor for this segment.
I don't give a single shit, personally. Of course, it's not my segment, but
Right.
I am an advocate for crime.
We could call the whole thing, because I really want just people in my position financially and socially to make this, we could call it Eat the Rich.
I do kind of love that. Eat the Rich.
Eat the Rich.
Multicultural anarchist cooking with Dave.
Yeah.
And the secret ingredient is always crime.
Crime.
I think that's a great idea.
Go do
honestly.
crime. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Oh, yes.
I can't wait. That sounds like fun. But anyway, the thing is, everybody who made a biscuit or made food, I felt like I was sharing a meal with these people. It really, truly felt, because everybody who shared it was joyous. They had just discovered something they could do that was easy. And that's what I want. I want people to see that they can make food.
Yeah.
Because eventually we're going to have to grow and eat our own food. If we want the world that we want to live in.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a little more cooking at home.
Yeah. I think that's really interesting. And it makes me wonder, I'm a really big fan of B. Dylan Hollis on TikTok.
I have a crush.
I also have a crush.
It's hard not to.
His enthusiasm is just contagious.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, but tall, lanky white boy from Bermuda making all sorts of bizarre Depression era dishes is so far up my alley. There's a raccoon back there.
So much gelatin and mayonnaise.
So much. I logged onto TikTok last night for the first time since like October, and there were a bunch of B. Dylan Hollis videos I had missed, and it did make me wonder, because I'm sure every time he makes a surprisingly good recipe, I'm like, I want to make that. And it makes me wonder if that's like part of the reward for a lot of the cooking TikToks, is just that like so many other people then try it. You know?
I can't speak to anybody else's experience, but it is truly the best part of it for me, is that so other people either try it or they've discovered a new thing to do in their own cooking, whatever it is. Or they share things with me. That's the thing that they bring to the table, is that people say, well, I do this way, like incorporating the butter into your biscuits. People are like, I freeze the butter and use a cheese grater to grate the butter. Sure. The cold butter is one of the things you need. You don't want warm butter in your biscuits. You want cold butter, because the steam released in the cooking process from the cold butter helps with the leavening process.
The second secret ingredient is science.
It is chemistry. It is totally chemistry. That's what I love about baking.
I saw an interesting comment from a stranger on the internet somewhere. I don't know where it was, but they were talking about how they think all children should learn how to bake bread and how to knit, because it's like real time being able to watch how math and science have practical applications in the real world.
It's true. You know, when I started baking bread and started doing more of the leavening and having to have things happen, develop gluten in flour, in order to get the dough to be elastic enough to hold the leavening. All of that was just chemistry. And bread is just water to and flour ratios. You get the right ratios, you can make one loaf of bread or 2,000.
I was trying to encourage someone to start experimenting with DIY perfume recently, and they were scared of the chemistry aspect of it. And I wonder if comparing it to baking bread would be more helpful, because I don't think most people look at bread and go, oh my God, I could never do that. That's too much chemistry. But it's kind of a similar amount and level of chemistry to perfume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't understand the perfume thing, but that's not my passion. If it's your friend's passion, if they like scents and olfactory mixings.
Yeah.
Is that the correct? I think that's the correct term.
Yes.
Olfactory mixings.
It's like being a sandwich artist.
Yes.
Olfactory mixer. I'm an olfactory mixologist.
I love that.
That's my new job title.
Yes. Put it on your business card.
Right. Exactly. I should probably get some business cards.
I got some.
Yes, you did.
I did. They have a QR code.
I think that's great, honestly. I mean, especially if you are one of those people that has so many different irons in the fire. Because I've thought about that lately too. Like, my personal Instagram has then links to all of my other projects. So to see my cat, go here. To see my art, go here. All these different things.
Yeah.
And I think if I get a business card, I might have to just do a QR code.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Baking.
Baking.
Crime. Speaking of crime, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate Nestle?
Can we go to 13?
Sure.
It's episode 13. I figure we should go that high.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, I have a clause in my contract with my agent that says very specifically, I will not do advertisements for Nestle or Nestle subsidiaries.
Interesting.
They told me they had never had someone with a very specific clause like that before. And I was like, I don't care. I mean, if you don't even have to put it in there, but just know if you submit me for those projects, I'm not going to show up.
Right.
I will not.
I will not audition for those.
And so my hatred of Nestle runs very deep. My family, half of my family is South American. They're from Chile. And when I was down there, you can really see firsthand, how much damage Nestle has done, and also how much of a monopoly they have in those grocery stores. If you walk into a grocery store in Santiago and you walk into I don't know, the dairy aisle, look around and see how much shelf space Nestle products take up. It's really disgusting.
Okay.
And so most of us know at least one or another thing that Nestle has done wrong. There's the stealing water from indigenous people and rebottling it and selling it to Americans. There's the pollution.
At like a 1 million markup.
Exactly.
1 million % markup.
There's the pollution. There's the monopoly on Gold Coast chocolate that's produced primarily by child slaves. There's the whole getting babies hooked on baby formula samples, and those samples last as long as it takes for the mother's milk to dry up. And then you have mothers in developing countries who can't afford the baby formula that Nestle is then selling to them, but their milk has dried up.
Wow.
And so something got me thinking about that this week, where the NYPD, that bastion
ACAB
of good faith
yes.
and community outreach, posted a photo on their Twitter that has since been deleted of all of the products that they recovered from their anti-theft initiative, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so the NYPD, again, bastion of good faith,
ACAB,
spent $21,000 of taxpayer money to recover $18,000 worth of stolen merchandise. 1,800, excuse me.
Yeah, they spent $21,000 to recover 1,800. And what was the merchandise?
It was primarily infant formula, baby food, menstrual products, and diapers.
Yeah. This is just a reminder. I'm going to repeat what a friend of mine said about this on TikTok. If you see somebody stealing food or baby products or feminine products, fucking no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You didn't see it.
Right.
Do we understand?
So, if we take this in the context of CVS claiming that people are stealing $20 million worth of merchandise every single year from CVS and reselling it online, right? Or if any of us have watched right-wing media over the last 3 or 4 years, don't do that, it rots your brain. But if we have, you've probably seen the right-wing media talking about, I actually wrote this phrase down, organized gangs stealing from stores, organized theft gangs stealing products from stores. I think it's really important to remember that none of this is actually backed by data at all.
No, it's sensationalist. It's yellow media or yellow journalism.
Absolutely.
At its worst.
The FBI actually published some statistics in 2020, I believe, showing incontrovertibly that larceny has been going down since the 60s. Trending straight down.
Yeah.
Straight down. Now, it's really easy, I think, for us to look at a corporation like Nestle and go, oh my God, that's evil, without then thinking about what those mothers are then forced to do.
Yeah.
They go without food to pay for this formula, or they steal the formula, or they rely on family to work more hours to try to make these ends meet, right? And it's really easy to look at that, at what Nestle did as a crime, without then thinking about the fallout, and without then thinking about who is being forced to steal, to borrow big and steal, to then get this formula home to their infant, right? And if I had a fucking nickel for every time over the last several years I had seen infant formula locked up in cages,
right,
at CVS, at Walmart, at Rite Aid, at all these different stores, or diapers with like locks on them.
It's protected back there with the opiates.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's the question, right? We live in a nation that likes to tout itself as the best. I mean, I think everyone listening to this knows that's not true.
Right.
But that's
statistically, we know that's false.
That's the party line, right? Like, we're the best. We're the America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But we have all this rhetoric designed to keep us under that thumb, right? So we have all this rhetoric to prevent people from wanting to go on welfare, to prevent people from seeking state assistance. We have all of this rhetoric to convince people that theft from a multi-million-dollar corporation is wrong.
Right.
When you're only making $12 an hour.
When they're actually stealing from you.
Exactly. And we're raised on a diet of Robin Hood and Star Wars and all these other media properties that convince us growing up that to do the right thing, regardless of what's legal, is right. But then we're bombarded on all sides by this rhetoric, welfare queen, organized gangs stealing from
That's the
CVS.
one that kills me, is the organized gangs.
I found an article.
Mothers helping mothers.
Exactly.
Is an organized gang.
Like, I found an article about a quote-unquote violent crime that was perpetrated when a drugstore employee tried to stop a man and his wife from stealing $36 worth of diapers. And the man punched the employee so they could get away.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that that employee got punched.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for that employee. All retail workers listening to this, watch them leave.
Yeah.
you do not get paid enough.
Don't be a hero.
Yeah, like, you don't get paid enough.
I don't care if you're getting paid $100 an hour. You're not getting paid enough.
Like, you're not getting paid enough to stop desperate parents from getting the supplies that they need for their infants.
Yeah.
And the question that should be getting asked and isn't is why in this developed fucking nation aren't things like diapers government subsidized?
Yeah.
Things that are necessary for babies to survive, to thrive, to have healthy childhoods. Why aren't menstrual products government subsidized? Everyone with a uterus at some point in their lives is going to deal with a monthly visit from fucking Aunt Flo. Why is that a multi-million-dollar industry? Why are diapers and baby food? Baby food is an $11 billion... Baby formula, excuse me.
Yeah, baby formula.
Formula alone is an $11 billion per year industry and growing.
Right. And we're not shaming the use of baby formula, by the way. If you need to use baby formula, use baby We're shaming the companies for being the companies that they are.
It should be fucking subsidized. Yeah. There's all this outrage about things like insulin and those price hikes. And I want to see that energy also turned towards the basic necessities for life.
Why we can buy a banana that's been shipped here on a huge freighter from South America, and we can buy that for like a nickel.
Yeah.
And we can't get baby formula that's produced in our country.
Right.
For mothers who need it.
Right.
It's outrageous to me.
And this $11 billion industry has a history built on companies lying to and tricking women in developing countries into using it so that they then lose their natural milk and have to find a way to pay for formula. Like, that's the history of that industry.
Yeah.
What the fuck, guys?
Predatory practices.
Predatory capitalism.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And so we see these stories crop up, and I've noticed this pattern. We see these stories of like, look what the NYPD did. Look at all this baby formula we recovered. Isn't that great?
No.
Isn't that great? This is your tax dollars at work. Oh my God, we arrested a 60-year-old woman for stealing menstrual products. Like,
ACAB.
And we see it when public sentiment is rallying against police. Right? And we see announcements like the one from CVS about we're losing millions of dollars of merchandise every year.
Yeah, we'll quit printing 8-foot-long receipts.
Right.
Fucking
and we see
save
that
on paper
when public sentiment is against police, right? Because, oh my God, if crime is going up, we can't defund the cops.
Right.
Right?
Which is, the right-wing talking point.
Exactly. So we get this narrative going on of,
and you said larceny is going where?
Down.
Oh, yeah, right.
Down. According to the FBI. This isn't just me pulling a statistic out of my butt. Like, this is the suits saying larceny has been trending downward since the 1960s. But, but if CVS says that crime is rising and they're hemorrhaging all this merchandise, and if Tucker Carlson says that multi-million-dollar corporations are losing all of this merchandise to organized gangs who are then selling it on Amazon, I guess is the talking point there. Then we need the boys in blue. We can't defund them.
Yeah. Because black market baby formula is rampant.
Right. Yeah. Black market diapers.
Yeah.
Everyone buying diapers, black market diapers off of eBay. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Do you know where I can get some underground pads?
Right. Hey, man, you want to buy some pads?
Fuck.
Or some baby formula?
Right.
It's fucking disgusting.
It is disgusting.
So, If you see someone stealing necessities, no, you didn't. That goes if you're an employee. That goes if you're a fellow shopper. No, you fucking didn't. Period.
No, you fucking didn't.
The secret ingredient is crime.
Crime. Go out, do crimes.
Be gay, do crimes. Period.
That felt good. Yeah. Thank you for that.
I woke up with that this morning. I was like, whoop.
I'm so glad that we discussed that today because that was very cathartic. I had seen the thing with the NYPD ACAB. And
AC. AB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it just riled me wrong because why did we spend that much money?
Yeah.
$21,000 to recover 18 and to put a 65-year-old woman in jail.
Yep. Well, and considering that the NYPD is the size of a standing army, like they have so many officers that they are the size of a standing army.
Yeah.
They are one of the most brutal police forces in the United States in terms of like violence against citizens. Portland Police Bureau, you're also on top.
Hey,
good job, PPB.
We're watching.
Fuck you guys. Yeah. You fucking suck. Anyway, I have a lot of thoughts about the Portland Police Bureau, especially recently. But yeah, the NYPD is the size of a standing fucking army, and that's what they are deciding to advertise on their social media. Yeah. Someone made a call.
Yeah, let's show off this, kids. This will be fun.
And then they deleted it in the face of public criticism.
Oopie fuck.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that it doesn't actually ever really go away. Yeah. Because I've seen so many screenshots.
Everything lasts forever on the internet.
No, you didn't. Yes, you did. I have the proof.
Yeah. Like, police bureaus would do well to remember that everything lasts forever on the internet.
Yeah.
You're not going to get away from it.
No. And on that note, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Two Pans in a Pod, where we're just eating the rich and doing crimes today.
Compulsively spicy.
Yes. Speaking of spicy, we're just going to get a little spicier. Saw something today that just made me grr. How much do you love Texas?
Are we talking the government, the state, or the people? Because each of those has a different answer.
Okay, let's start with the state.
State. As a whole, I think we should give it back to Mexico, but I really like the nature's archecture, the land, the formations, the desert, the tropical part, inexplicably. I think Texas is pretty cool in terms of a landmass.
Okay, cool. As far as geographically, not too bad.
Pro Texas.
Yeah, okay. People?
Hit or miss.
Okay.
But I spent quite a bit of time in Houston after Hurricane Harvey, and I spent some time in Beaumont during like the recovery efforts, and liked most of the people I met. Had a really good time. Met a really cool Sangha of Buddhists, which was super neat and unexpected in Beaumont, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have a sister who lives in Dallas. She hates it.
Yeah. I've heard bad stuff about
But she
Dallas.
loves she does theater there and loves that. She was just at a callback last night for Kinky Boots. I got to ask her how that went.
Knock wood.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
No kidding. Government.
Not a fan.
Go fuck itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Greg Abbott.
Die in a hole.
Yeah, yesterday, and I just want to make sure I get this right, Greg Abbott has officially directed the Family and Protective Services of Texas to begin investigating all trans children and prosecuting their parents as child abusers.
By virtue of their children being trans.
Yeah, well, here's what he says. Consistent with our correspondence at August 21st, 2021, the Office of the Attorney General has confirmed in the enclosed opinion, which is lovely, that a number of so-called sex change procedures, and they put sex change in quotes, procedures constitute child abuse under existing Texas law. Because the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services are responsible for protecting children from abuse, I hereby direct your agency to conduct a prompt and thorough investigation of any reported instances of these abusive procedures in the state of Texas. And he goes on to list who's responsible. Teachers, doctors, caregivers, all responsible for reporting these poor, abused trans children.
Now,
so that came out yesterday, and Dave's been a little spicy about that today.
And what's really interesting to me about this, and unfortunately not surprising, is that all of the research that we have...
I'm sorry, science, medical research?
Right, in Texas, supports that allowing transgender children to explore their gender and placing them at minimum on hormone blockers is the ticket to a healthy and happy adolescent. The risk of suicidality, the risk of depression and anxiety, those skyrocket when transgender teenagers are not allowed to explore their gender identity. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Abbott is essentially saying, well, because it's abuse in the eyes of Texas law, then it's abuse. And rather than going, maybe the law is a problem.
Maybe the law is problematic?
Maybe the law is the issue here. No, because this is potentially illegal in the eyes of the state law, which I'm not super convinced that actually is.
That's some mental gymnastics
there. That's a stretch. But rather than changing the law, we are now putting the onus on teachers, nurses, doctors to prosecute parents who are doing what is scientifically and medically best for their children.
Yeah.
As child abuse. And that kind of fucking mental gymnastics, I mean, my spine hurts just looking at that. Like, how you gonna get that stretch in, bruh?
Right.
It's incredibly frustrating. And I'll be really interested to see what the Satanic Temple's response is to this. Because as we all know, our besties over at TST are highly dedicated to the rights of adolescents.
Yes.
That's one of their, like, pet issues is, oh, you're going to tell our kids that they can't express that? I don't fucking think so.
This is instituting cruelty as policy, basically.
Yeah.
You are not allowed
and child
to
abuse.
Be who you are under the state law, and we're going to lock your parents up for letting you be who you are.
That's fucking insane. And for all of our trans siblings over in Texas, we see you, we hear you. I'm really sorry. And I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of litigation processes come down on this.
Yeah. Fast and hard, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair to children. We talked in the last episode about some products that were made by an artist friend of mine for trans and non-binary kids who are still closeted. And I still think about one of those affirmations every day. And that one is the I deserve to have my pronouns respected, my name and pronouns respected. I have been affirming that in the mirror recently because Dave has been making a habit of misgendering themselves. In lives on TikTok. Right in front of the whole fucking world.
And TikTok is like, wait a second.
Yeah, hang on a minute. You're supposed to be the example. So the affirmations these days in the mirror have been... they are not going to misgender themselves today. They are not going to misgender themselves today. They are fabulous. They are wonderful. They deserve to have their pronouns respected. So they are not going to misgender themselves today.
Deserve to have them respected by them.
By them, yes, exactly. So my friends in Texas and other places, Florida is also just a shit show of grossness right now with the don't say gay thing. All of this is just, it's hard, and I know you're feeling so very unheard and unseen in those places, but please know that if you're listening to this, we see you and we know you.
We see you, and it really does get better. Speaking as someone who was raised in a rural conservative area, both of us were raised in rural conservative environments, and it really does get better. You just have to survive long enough to get out.
And you'll have support. You do have support.
Highly encourage anyone who's really struggling right now to go watch Laverne Cox's It Gets Better talk. She talks a lot in her interview about being raised in a very, very rural religious part of, I think, Louisiana. And it's a really, really important talk. And it's really hard sometimes to believe that things really do get better.
It sounds almost cliche.
Yeah.
Because you hear older queers saying it so often, but it really does.
It really does. It really does. And that's coming from people who I think most of us almost didn't survive.
For sure. Sure.
I think a lot of us went through that kind of rocky time where I didn't think I was going to make it to 30, and I'm almost 30, and I'm really looking forward to my 30s.
Congratulations.
And I never, as a teenager, I didn't think I was going to live this long.
Kit, I'm so glad you're here today.
Me too. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I almost didn't make it as well, so we've had those moments. Can I, and I'll add my common disclaimer here. If you are a queer youth in crisis or feeling unheard or alone and you need somebody to talk to, please check out the Trevor Project. They have counselors available by phone and by text 24 hours a day. Please reach out to them if you feel you need that.
Yes. Yeah, the Trevor Project does some really, really good work.
Yeah, the trevorproject.org, and I don't have their numbers, but it's all on the front page there.
Yeah.
Both phone and text are available 24/7.
If we remember, maybe we should put it in the show notes.
We'll put it in the show notes.
I say we. I'm not actually involved in any of the back end stuff of this. I show up, I record, I be funny, and then I leave, and Dave does the rest.
But you also be educational and be informative and be spicy,
and be
which
spicy.
I need.
I add the paprika.
Yes. So there was another topic. I think I'm going to save that one for another time.
Okay.
We had talked about, but I want to talk about toys.
Toys.
Next.
Yes.
We got heavy this episode.
Happy, joy. Happy, joy. That's what happens when you add the spices.
Yes, we've been adding spice to the podcast today. I've quite enjoyed all of it. I feel lighter somehow.
Yeah. It's very cathartic. Sorry if it's not cathartic to you, our listeners.
Sorry about that. Just know that we're still both in a fair, I wouldn't say a good place because, we're in the middle of a panini and life sometimes is life. Yeah. But we're not bad.
No.
Just spicy.
Motherfuckers. Bastards. So let's talk about toys.
I want to talk about toys.
So I have a Sphinx cat.
Oh, these are not the toys I thought we were going to talk about.
No, we can talk about those too if you want.
No, that's okay. We all know about those kind.
Not safe for work.
Cat toys, yes.
So I have a Sphinx cat.
You have a murder mitten cat.
Yes, he likes to destroy things. He likes to play fetch. He's extremely destructive and aggressive. And we also have a German Shepherd Collie mix who is like a year and a half old.
So a mellow dog.
Super mellow.
So
basically, I have two pets that like to chew things up. My cat's favorite pastime is destroying the curtains, but he will also chew and kick stuffed animals if he gets a chance. And I was trying to figure out, because our German Shepherd loves to play with plushie toys. And I'm really fucking tired of my house being covered in plushie innards.
Plushie guts everywhere.
Single day of my life, I'm picking up plushie guts.
Yeah, our huskies would also destroy those.
It's a lot.
Tear them to pieces.
And I wasn't sure what to do about it. And I found this company called Terrible Toys. And it's TEAR. Toys. And so I ordered their extra large toy, which is in the shape of a virus. And all of the virus prongs.
The protein spikes.
Yes, the protein spikes come out. They're Velcroed in. And so my dog can sit there for 20 minutes while I kind of gently tug on it and tear out all the protein spikes. And then I put them back in. And then she gets to tear it up again.
Okay, but it's interactive. You have to reload.
It's like a tennis ball. You can't really leave them alone with it. It's supervised playtime.
Sure.
But I also got a smaller monster for Tybalt. And while he's not super married to tearing it apart, what he does like to do is watch me rip the arms off, and then I throw the arms.
Oh, nice.
And then he bats the arms around and brings them back.
Wonderful.
So, now the tag does say that it's only for use for dogs, but it also works for my cat. And they don't know me from Adam, but I just wanted to say, like, hey, if you are struggling with how to enrich your pets without having plushy guts all over the house, maybe check out Terrible Toys.
This is not a paid advertisement.
Not
this is
even
just,
remotely.
Like, just Kit saying that they had a great experience with it. And...
Plus, they're super cute.
Oh.
I keep the little monster on my desk when Tybalt isn't actively playing with it, and it's just cute. It looks like an ugly doll.
We have such a weird hit and miss with the cats and their toys. Like, their favorite is just a box.
100%.
And a bag. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the paper bags get shredded and then eaten. Yeah. So we have to kind of like, okay, you've eaten enough bags. So
that's enough fiber.
Yeah, we're good there. But it's like weird because Minerva has her favorite little banana toy that she'll chase and play with all day long. Stephanie brought a new banana, like same exact banana, but the old one was getting like nasty and torn up and gross. And so we bought new banana. Minerva wants nothing to do with that thing. It's like, nope, it crinkles the same way, looks the same way, it's just newer.
I wonder if you rub the new banana on the old banana. Like if the new one just doesn't like smell.
Put them in a baggie together.
Yeah, exactly, like overnight. Because Tybalt gets like that sometimes if we like deep clean a toy or something, and then he's like, fuck that. And I'm like,
that's not mine.
It's the same sock monkey. What?
That reminded me, the thing we used to have to do with the cats, and I've not done it recently because we haven't switched cat boxes, but whenever we'd buy a new cat box, you always had to take like a lump of old litter, put it in the new cat box so that it had the smell.
Exactly.
Right? Because if you just put like brand new litter, brand new cat box, they're going to look at it and go, this is not where we do the things.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe that's it.
Sent.
Minnie, what do you think? Yeah. She does talk every once in a while.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how are you doing today? Yeah? You have anything to add? Oh, now she makes
Now
a
she's
liar.
not going to do it.
We'll get the purrs in there, though. Do you want a banana? Where's your banana? She's looking for it. That's funny. Okay, so Terrible Toys. Thank you for making terrible toys.
Yeah. Thanks for making an interactive toy that's not a freaking Kong. I'm so tired of Kongs.
So tired of big
My
rubber
whole
Kongs.
life is Kongs. Those are very hit or miss, too.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes Freya's like, the fuck is that? And I'm like, it's got peanut butter in it. What do you want from me? So...
Well, Kit, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
This has been amazing. This is my co-host, Kit. They use they, them pronouns. You can find them on the Insta at Pacific Northwest Perfume and at pacificnorthwestperfume.com.
Yes. You can also find me at Kit Likes to Draw.
And Kit's Always Sunny on TikTok. If you ever get back on TikTok again.
I don't know. No promises. This is my co-host, Dave, who uses they, them pronouns. You can find them at I am Dave Felton on everything. And you can find us on Instagram at Two Pans Podcast.
The show is twopandsinapod.show. New podcast provider and everything by the time you hear this episode.
Boop, boop.
I'm still waiting for the music to fade out. Come back next time. Thanks.
Don't let being treated for pain be a pain. Come to Downtown's Healthcare, 950 17th Street in Denver. Find out how to reduce pain naturally, without surgery, without drugs. Call Downtown's Healthcare, 303-292-9992. Now in Lowry or downtown.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.